Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How we doing? Chaplain Winston coming to you another morning. Great to be here, alive and well, getting ready to push out to go to my all-day class today. A little bit tired, but keep on pushing on through. I want to share with you this morning just a thought out of my devotional thought this morning out of the book of Proverbs. And, it talks about when we commit your work to the Lord, your plan will be established. Another place in Proverbs says, in all thy ways, acknowledge the Lord and he will see you through. See, some of us problems that we face in life is that we want to do this thing by ourselves. We don't stop to put our plans in the hand of God. And this is what the Proverbs is saying to us this morning, that we commit our plans to God and he will establish it for us. In other words, no matter what is it that you're going to do, whether you're going off to be an entrepreneur, you're going off to college, you start a new business, whatever the venture is that you're going on, commit the plan to God. Because see, oftentimes is when we reach or find ourselves in the midst of problems and trials, trying to establish what we're trying to establish, is when we remember who God is. Or some of us may even gone to the point where we have even cursed God because now we're angry because what we started out to do is not working the way how we wanted it to do. And it's because we haven't committed our plans to God. Think about this for a minute. If you establish your plan to God, God, I want to start this business. I want to do this thing. I want to do that. I want to go to school. I want to do this. You commit what you're going to do. A couple of things you got to keep in mind. What is the motive why you're doing it? Are you doing this for self-glory? Are you doing this just because, this may be a lucrative business? And if it is a lucrative business that you're going into, is there any intent or any purpose behind why you're doing it to help those around you? Because see, sometimes we don't realize that in the process of if committing stuff, what we're doing to God, is that what we're saying to God is, God, when this goes through the gate, when I get wealth from this, when I get established from this, I'm not going to forget who helped me start this. I'm not going to forget who were there with me. I am not going to forget the people who are unfortunate, because if I have it, I can give it to them. I can help somebody along the way. See, the problem is sometimes we want to accumulate wealth and power and knowledge, but we don't want to share it. And I don't know how that makes any sense, because if I have a legacy, I want my legacy to continue beyond me after I'm not here. So committing your ways to God so he can establish your plan also means that you need to have the mindset that in your success, others are going to be successful around you. And I'm not just talking about your family members. I'm not talking about just who are close to you. I'm talking about total strangers. I always talk about be a blessing to someone. That's the thing. We have to learn how to establish our plans with the intent that God's people, I'm not talking about church people here, I'm talking about God's people, God's creation, is going to benefit from what we're doing and what we're making in the success of what we're doing. So yes, commit your ways to God. Know that you're going to bless somebody else when you become wealthy out of what you're doing. And when you commit your ways to God, listen to this. When things start to happen, because in everything that you do to become successful, there's roadblocks, there's stumbling blocks, there's potholes. The problem is when the potholes come because we don't commit ourselves to God. We don't commit our plans to God. When the potholes comes, That's when we lose our minds. We stress, we this, but if you commit yourself to God, the hindrance, the mountains, they are part of your success. Commit yourself to God. Whatever you're going to do, commit yourself to God. The roadblocks will not be that difficult. And when you become successful, others around you become successful. Strangers become blessed because you now have it to bless them. All right? Walk good, my people. Have a blessed day. Be a blessing to someone today. All right? God loves you and I love you. Peace out and blessings.